Hello traders and welcome to our FX Elite Club channel. In this video, I will talk to you about market makers and how they hit your stop loss. Well, this is a very different type of videos and I think you will really like this video. Well, first I have to ask you a question. Have you ever put so much effort on a trade and put everything you know in your analysis and you just had this feeling that this trade will be perfect, it will achieve my target, and you just simply place your order. And then suddenly and out of the blue, your stop loss is hit. And then after a few hours, you just find out that the trade achieved your target and it just went with your analysis. Well, I have to tell you, my friend, that this are the market makers. Well, market makers, I'm talking about huge and very big investors, such as banks and hedge funds and very big financial organizations. Well, you just have to know that market makers are not personally after you. Well, they are after each other. And somehow a retail trader is just being at the wrong time at the wrong place. They don't personally try to hit stop loss for retail traders. Well, retail traders, which is us, is a very small in comparison to them. They use huge amounts of money. They trade with millions and huge lot size. So we are very small in comparison to them. As I said, we are just in the wrong time at the wrong place. Well, I will explain to you this trade. It's on GBP JPY. I remember very well that it has this candlestick, which is hitting stop loss candlestick. Well, I will explain to you how market makers do work. Well, first, I will tell you the reasons for entering this trade. Well, this was a very simple trade. Sorry about that. This is a very simple trade. Our reasons were simple. We entered this trade after we saw this number, which is 143.75, which is a very important number in GBP JPY. We saw it as a number that was broken and then retested. So we said, why not enter this trade as a sell trade? We also used a Fibonacci retracement tool. We drew it from this top to this bottom over here. One second. Yeah, from this top to this bottom over here. And as you can see, we saw that 61, which is a very important level in Fibonacci retracement, we saw this wick. We saw this wick over here. So we said, okay, the price can get higher. It starts to make wicks, and wicks is a good sign to enter a trade. So I remember that we entered while this candlestick was working. Let me just remove the Fibonacci for you to see it with me. This candlestick, we entered while it was working. As you can see, it started to make a smaller wick. It was not that big, it was a smaller wick, and on a smaller time frame it has multiple wicks over here. So we said that's a perfect sign to enter, so we just entered our trade. I remember very well that this candlestick started to turn into huge engulfing red bearish candlestick without this huge wick, and this kind of felt safe, felt good. Okay, the trade started to achieve some pips. That's good. But suddenly and out of the blue, this candlestick turned into green candlestick and started to move higher and higher and higher. And I remember that I said, oh my god, what the hell is happening? And it reached over here with this. Can you just imagine that this wick is full? It was green, so it's huge engulfing candlestick. It looked, I think, like this without the wick. So it was just terrifying, and I saw it and I said, oh my god, what is happening? I said maybe market makers are trying to hit some stop losses for people who entered sell trade like us. Thank God that our stop loss was very right. I have to tell you that stop loss placement is vital in any trade. Actually, in our course, FX Elite Club course, we have this section about stop loss placement. It's a huge thing to learn. It's a very important thing to know to just save you from hitting stop loss and then achieving targets. The feeling is horrible. So thank God that our stop loss was right. It was in the perfect place. As you can see, this candlestick reached only here, which is 144.180, while our stop loss was at 530. So that was so good. Then the price started to decline very hard, as you can see, boom, 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 without any reverse, and it was great. Actually, this trade achieved 230 pips, which is a huge number for one trade. It was perfect trade. But I have to tell you, that was so scary moment. It's so scary. So yeah, you should know where to put your stop loss before entering your trade, and you should choose the right place, because it will save you so much money, and also you will just feel that the market makers can get you. So yeah. You should learn where to place your stop loss. You should also learn that when you enter a trade, you just try to think as a market maker. Try to think, if you are a market maker, where exactly you are gonna hit some stop losses. If you are a market maker and you're just seeing this trade, you will all see that, okay, people are putting their stop loss over here, so I'm gonna hit it. So you just avoid this area, and you avoid it and put your stop loss below it or above it in with more few pips. So yeah, that was it. I hope you guys understood and liked this video. If you have any question or any inquiry, will you find all our links in the description box down below. You can contact us on Telegram, you can DM us on Instagram, or you just leave me a comment on this video, and me or our team will get back to you as soon as possible. Have a nice day and a nice week, and I will see you in the next video.